and I am changing it up a little this morning, and I'm going to be talking about the Grand Canyon Reader Award. When I was a librarian, I used to read the Grand Canyon Reader Award nominees to the students in my library. Then we would all get together and vote on our favorite, and I would announce the winner in our school. Since I'm no longer in the library, I thought I would do an episode on the Grand Canyon Reader Award right here on YouTube. So I hope that you'll take the time to check these books out and read them all, and maybe even place your vote with your local library. I don't actually know all of these authors and illustrators, so I'm going to do my best with pronouncing their names. Are you ready to hear the nominees? The first nominee in the category of picture book is How I Trained My Dog in 10 Days. This was written by Norma Lewis and illustrated by Tom Disbury. I love the front cover. It just draws you in with that cute dog and the little boy who seems to know what he's talking about. What's fun about this book, though, is that there's a surprise ending. I hope that you'll get a chance to read How I Trained My Dog in 10 Days. The next choice in the category of picture book is Tomorrow, Most Likely. This has words by Dave Eggers and pictures by Lane Smith. This book is beautifully illustrated.
It has a lovely rhythm, and as you read it, you'll realize there's lots to discover.
And I would highly recommend it before nap or bedtime. Speaking of nap time, No More Naps was written by Chris Grabenstein, and the pictures are by Leo Espinosa. You can imagine what this little one is thinking. No more naps. But even when we think we're really not tired, sometimes the nap can take over. There's a little preview for you. I hope you get a chance to check out No More Naps. The fourth option is Jasper and Ollie Build a Fort. This was written and illustrated by Alex Willan. I have to read you the synopsis of this book.
Best friends Jasper, a quick and feisty fox, and Ollie, a slow and deliberate sloth, decide to build forts in the yard, while Jasper's enormous fort goes up in minutes, complete with a rock climbing wall, bouncy castle, and moat. It's Ollie's humble fort that has what the pair need most, a place that they can share.
This book is called Between Us and Abuela, a family story from the border. This was written by Mitali Perkins and illustrated by Sarah Palacios. This book made me cry. It's about a little girl and her brother who haven't seen their grandmother for 5 years, and they need to meet her at the border in order to celebrate a holiday with her. It is so beautiful that I hope every child gets a chance to hear this story. Do you like donuts? If you do, you need to read Dozens of Doughnuts. This was written by Carrie Finison and illustrated by Brianne Farley. And those of us who are always in the kitchen, especially during this past year with quarantine, can relate to this big bear who's baking donuts in the kitchen. You can get the idea that Bear has been waiting a long time to eat that donut, but you'll have to read the rest of the story to see how it ends. The next choice in the category of picture books is Otis P. Oliver Protests. Does this look like a little boy who doesn't want to take a bath? You got it.
This book was written by Keri Boyle and illustrated by Daniel Duncan. It is hilarious and extremely relatable.
And it also has a great example of letter writing. So if you're a teacher and looking for a book to go with a lesson on how to write a letter, this is an awesome one to start with. Ronan the Librarian is the next choice. And this was written by Tara Luebbe and Becky Cartier and illustrated by Victoria Maderna. Ronan the Librarian is exciting and fun and really will tug at the heartstrings of any teacher or librarian who wants to see kids reading. There was a mystery afoot in Little Bear Bakery. Muffin was on the case. This story is called There Are No Bears in This Bakery, and it was written and illustrated by Julia Sarcone-Roach
What do you think? Do you think Muffin's telling the truth, that there are no bears in this bakery? Read the story to find out.
Another option for the winner of the Grand Canyon Reader Award in the picture book category is Fry Bread. This book was written by Kevin Noble Maillard and illustrated by Juana Martinez Neal.
It is a Native American family story. Fry bread is food. It is warm and delicious, piled high on a plate. Fry bread is time. It brings families together for meals and new memories. Fry bread is nation. It is shared by many from coast to coast and beyond. Fry bread is us. It is a celebration of old and new, traditional and modern, similarity and difference. The illustrations in this book are gorgeous, and don't miss the recipe for fry bread at the end.
So just to review, these are the options for the Grand Canyon Reader Award in the picture book category.
How I Trained My Dog in 10 Days.
Tomorrow, most likely. No more naps. Jasper and Ollie build a fort. Otis P. Oliver protests. Between Us and Abuela, a family story from the border. Dozens of donuts. Ronan the Librarian. There are no bears in this bakery. And fry bread.
I hope you get a chance to read all these wonderful books. The deadline to place your vote is April 1st, 2022.
Have fun!